Alright, let's have a proper chat. You've poured your heart and soul into creating a track. You've spent countless late nights tweaking that melody, getting the mix just right, and now it's sitting there, a perfect little digital file, ready for the world. But here's the bit no one really says out loud. Making the music is only half the battle. In fact, it might even be the easier half. The brutal, honest truth is that the most incredible song in the world will remain unheard if you don't get out there and give it a proper push. It's like cooking the most delicious meal. Let's tackle the big one first, social media. So many artists get this wrong. They treat their Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter feed like a giant flashing billboard that just screams, "Stream my new single," over and over again. Honestly, how often does that actually make you want to listen? It feels a bit desperate, doesn't it? The real secret is to stop thinking of your social media as an advertising space and start treating it like your own front room. It's a place where you invite people in, have a chat, share a bit of your personality, and make them feel comfortable and welcome. It's where they get to know you, the person behind the music. So what does that look like in practice? It means sharing the journey, not just the destination. Post a clip of you struggling with a guitar riff, a video of you writing lyrics in a scruffy notebook. Now, this next one might sound a bit old school, a bit like something from the dial-up internet era, but I promise you, it is the single most powerful tool in your promotional arsenal, the email mailing list. Social media platforms are brilliant, but you're essentially building your house on rented land. An algorithm can change overnight, your account could get suspended. Your mailing list, however, is yours. It's a direct, unfiltered line of communication to your most dedicated fans. It's your golden circle. Think about it. Someone giving you their email address is a massive sign of trust. And here we are, about halfway through our little chat, so it feels like a good time for a friendly reminder. If you're finding this advice helpful, if it's sparking some ideas for you, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep bringing you more content like this, and it means you won't miss out on future tips. When we think of playlists, our minds often jump straight to the huge, official Spotify ones. But for a new artist, it can feel like trying to win the lottery. The secret that often gets overlooked is the immense power of smaller, independent playlists. Collaboration is honestly one of the fastest ways to grow your audience. But, so many artists are just too nervous to reach out. They see another musician they admire and start thinking, oh, they'd never want to work with me. You really have to get that thought out of your head right now. Most artists, even those who might be a few steps ahead of you, are just people who love making music and connecting with other creative minds. Sending a direct message or DM to another artist isn't about being pushy. It's about planting a seed for a potential creative friendship. But the best? You could end up creating something amazing together and cross-pollinating your fan bases. In our globally connected world, it's so tempting to dream of international stardom right from the start. We all want fans in New York, Tokyo, and Sydney, right? But honestly, one of the most powerful and often totally ignored strategies is to focus on your own backyard first. Aim to become a local legend before you even try to conquer the world. Your local scene is a tangible, accessible ecosystem where you can build a real, dedicated following. These are the people who will actually show up when you play a gig on a rainy Tuesday night. They're the foundation upon which everything else is built. So how do you do it? Start by immersing yourself in the scene. Go to open mic nights, not just to perform, but to listen and support other artists. Get to know the venue owners, the sound engineers, the local music bloggers, and the presenters on your local BBC introducing show. These relationships are honestly gold. When you support others, they are so much more likely to support you in return. Your music is really the sun in your artistic solar system, but it needs planets orbiting around it to feel complete. This is your content. To keep your audience engaged between releases, you need to give them more than just the songs themselves. It's the story that surrounds the soundtrack. A great place to start is with remixes and alternate versions of your own songs. Could you release a stripped-back acoustic version of your big produced track? Behind-the-scenes content is, honestly, an absolute goldmine. Film a short video explaining the meaning behind your lyrics. Do a tutorial showing how you play the main riff of your most popular song on guitar. Create a photo diary of your day in the studio. This transforms casual listeners into a loyal community that will be eagerly waiting for whatever you decide to release next. So, we've covered a lot of ground here. We've talked about transforming your social media into a welcoming space, the underrated power of a mailing list, the art of connecting with playlist curators and collaborators, Each of these hacks is like a cog in a much larger machine. On its own, one might not seem like much, but when you get them all turning together, they create a powerful, unstoppable momentum. The secret that ties all of this together is, honestly, consistency. Building a career in music is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about showing up every day, making those small, consistent efforts. The goal is to find your 1,000 true fans. These are the people who will sustain your career. It's that you are in control. Please do give this a like and subscribe to the channel for more tips to help you on your journey. Now go and build that momentum. We're all here, waiting to listen.